Hey there everybody, this is Chuck Wilson, and today I want to do a video showing instancing in Max and Maya, and this is going to be really good for people that are going from Max to Maya. So here we are in Max, and for the complete beginners, you can tell up at very top here what software I'm in. It'll say Max, or it'll say Maya, of course. So back here in Max, I'm going to create a box. And we're going to want to convert this right to an editable poly. And it's really simple for instancing in Max. You just hold down shift and move whichever direction, and you get this nice clone option box. And we want instance, and let's do say 10 copies, and okay. And there's our 10 copies. And it is definitely an instance. If we grab a vertex, they will all move. Alright? Awesome. Also, real quick, anything that instance, once you unwrap one of these, UV unwrap, it will unwrap all of them. So it saves a lot of time. Alright, so let's get out of that. Let's go to Maya real quick. Show the same thing. Maya box. And new for 2018 in Maya. Hold down shift, you get the clone. When you get close, if you hold down shift, nothing happens. You got to get over the widget, then the clone lights up. And there's your clone. Clone, just like Max finally. Alright, which is pretty cool. So they also, you don't get no box though, saying you want instance or copy. To do that, you have to double click the tool. So double click, smart duplicate settings, and if yours wasn't duplicating back there like I was just doing, make sure these boxes are check marked, and then right here geometry type we have clone or instance, or I'm sorry, copy or instance. So that's how you can do one at a time in Maya, and that's new for 2018. So if you wanted to do multiples, you would have to come up here to edit and then duplicate special, and you got to click the little square box for the options to set it up. And right up top here you've got copy instance. We want instance, parent world, new group. If this box was in a group in your outliner and it was set to parent, all the new instances, all the new copies would go into that group. Alright? If it's clicked on world and you hit apply, all your instances, your copies, will be dumped out separately on their own. So that's what that does. Smart transform is when you hit the shift D key. I didn't show that. That's something a little different, but just wanted to point that out. So here we have X, Y, and Z, like always. It's always X, Y, and Z when you see three boxes like this in Maya and Max. And so we got 100 units in X, and the rotate is set at 15, and we've got 10. So now if we click apply, there we go. And those are all instances. And if I was to make another box and we were to take the rotation out and click apply, it's going to do the same as what we just did, oops, in 3D Max, except it went the other direction because of course Max and Maya, the Z direction is flipped. But anyhow, that's how you do the instancing in Maya. And if we come here, we can check vertex, grab one, and look at how nice all. See, Maya's got this nice where it lights up and shows you right away that, you know, these are all instances. Pretty slick. Can't wait to the day when they combine Max and Maya together or whatever, and they take the best of both worlds. Alright, so anyhow, that's how you would do that. Alright, and I want to show over in 3D Max too what we can do. I'm just going to delete these. is they have what they call array. So edit and tools array. Alright. And here's your box again. Looks kind of like Maya, but X, Y, and Z. You can see Macs, they label theirs. Cool, right? So if we want, here's rotate. So let's rotate. I don't know, 10 units, and let's move up, say 30 units or something. I don't know. And what's cool with Macs is you got a preview button. Preview. And there they go. Right? Pretty cool. So you can preview stuff before you can actually say, yep, that's what I want. Oops, I wanted that 0. I wanted this 20. See that? See how it's updating? It's pretty cool. So one day maybe they will combine all this stuff together. Alright. Yeah, if you turn that off, then of course you gotta click OK, and of course then it'll run through it. And so if we grab, and you could all, you know, these are all instances. So if we grab, oops, this mouse is kind of there we go. See how they all change? You can move them around and stuff. Alright. So let's go over something else real quick here. So what if you don't want them to be instances, or how can I tell which ones are instances of which group and all that fun stuff, right? So if we had another box out, you know, and oops, and say we had some instances of this box or something, and we wanted to know, you know, what instances are what, right? How would you know? Well, here in 3D Max, just pick one of them. Make sure, and you can go up here to edit. Oh, I'm sorry here. We want to go to, yes, this is right. Edit right here. Select instances. And there you go. It'll select all those. So like here, we can go edit, select instance, and it'll select all those. So that you can tell. Of course, I wish I wouldn't have changed that so they were all boxes, so it would have made more sense. Because when you get a heavy scene and everything looks the same, that's a good way right there. And of course, if we just had a box out there again, if we made a box and it was not part of any instance and you went to edit, this is going to be grayed out. Alright? So that's how you can find instances. Let's go back in Maya real quick. And in Maya, if we wanted to find what instances belong to what instances, select one, and you have to have your outliner open. So you can hit this button here, or you can go to Windows and click your outliner. And once your outliner is open, you want to make sure that under display you have shapes checked. If you don't, this ain't gonna work, right? So grab one, open it up, and if you hit the shape node, it will highlight all your instances of that particular instance. Just like this here. See how it grabs them all. Alright. And I think that's pretty much the only way you can do that in Maya that I know of. Let's see. So what if you want to make these or you don't want these to be instances no more, right? So you have all these and you don't want them to be instance, right? So you just grab them all, come up here to, where is it, modify, yep, modify, convert, and then down here we want to go instance to object. And then now these are all separate individual components. See, nothing. So that's how you remove it that way. Also, back here in 3D Max, I think I forgot to mention that one of the ways you can tell too that it's an instance is right right here. It shows it's bold in the modifier panel. See how the letters are bold? If like this box out here is not an instance, see how the letters are not bold? Here, I'll convert it to an editable poly so it makes more sense here, I guess. Convert editable poly. See that? See how it's lowercase and not bold, and then if you click one there, it's bold. You can tell the difference. And then how do we make these not an instance no more? Well, you select them all. Oops. Select them all, and then you want to come right here to make unique. And yes. And now those are all unique to one another. Same here. We can do the same thing. Make unique. Yes. And then if we grab one, they are no longer, yeah, you can see already. See how this is not bold? And then of course if we move one, it's, you know, it's separate. Also, I'm not for sure, but I think in Maya that you could have deleted the history off and it would have taken the instance out too, but I'm not for sure on that one. But anyhow, I believe I covered everything there between the two of them. So if you're moving from Max to Maya, I hope I helped you out there. And if I did anything and there's a faster, better way, please post in the comments, because I always want to know the better, quicker way myself. So with that, I hope you guys learned something. I hope it helped somebody. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.